Hi guys, it's Blackie for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft. Well, I went to the Pathfinder gathering. I'd posted a video earlier saying that I would be going. And I got to meet a lot of you guys, and thank you. You know, those that came up and said hello, I really appreciate it. I really, really do. I got to spend time with several of you. Robert, especially, I'd like to say thank you for dinner. Robert is one of my followers, and he came to me at the Pathfinder gathering and said that he had a couple of steaks back at camp, and he would invite me to dinner so long as I cooked. So he wanted me to cook on a fire for him, and I said sure. So I got up there and gave him a little lesson on how to cook on a fire, including how to cook a steak directly on the coals. No pan, no grill, no nothing. And it was a lot of fun, and I really enjoyed that time. I got to meet several other people, and I was really impressed with this. You know, when you see somebody on TV like Dave Canterbury has been, and you see the videos of his instructors like Jason Hunt, Jamie Burley, and those gentlemen, and you can't help but being a little bit of, I don't know, you know, you want to walk up and say hello, but at the same time you're worried that someone's gonna think you're stupid, or you know, that they won't be what you think it is. So anytime you're meeting somebody like that, there's a little bit of anxiety. There shouldn't be. I'm here to tell you it was a very good, enjoyable gathering, and that the people there were very, very friendly. I didn't see any, you know, aloofness or I'm special, you're not, nowhere. Certainly not from any of the instructors. In fact, when I was checking in, Roger and I were checking in, I heard this voice go, Blackie Thomas, and I turned around and it was Dave Canterbury. He walked up, shook my hand, said, hey, you know, we talked a minute. All of his instructors were the same way. They came up and said, hey, they knew who I was. And it was a very family-friendly, very nice gathering. And if you thought about it but were kind of on the fence, go. It's worthwhile. They're very willing as instructors to sit there and show you anything. Jamie Burley was giving a demonstration on how to make a birch bark knife sheath. And I watched that, and I watched how they made pitch. I watched Jason Hunt's demonstrations. I was very impressed. Dave Canterbury doing his pole lathe and other things underneath his awning. It was really worth it, guys. I mean, straight up, it's worth it. Go to it if you get the chance. And I plan on being there again next year. So I just wanted to touch base with you, and I've got just a few little seconds of video. Why a few little seconds? I was walking around as just a guy, you know, I didn't want to be walking around with a camera. I'm not a reporter here. There's plenty of video out there. If you want to see what all went on, just do a search on YouTube for the 2016 Pathfinder Gathering. I'm sure there'll be tons of video. But I took a few pictures, and I took a very few little snippets of video, which I'll put on the tail end of this. But I plan on going back. I mean, I really do. I want to go up there and just to hang out, not so much for the classes, but to meet the people. There were a lot of woodsmen. One gentleman had come all the way from the UK. I'm sure there were people that came from farther. And you guys know who I'm talking about, the Midnight Bacon Boys. Oh, the Southern Boys down there in the corner of the field that night. Yeah, it was a very, very enjoyable event. Well, I'm Blackie Thomas for Shaman's Forge Bushcraft. Wishing you safe journeys. Have a great day, guys.
more of to get it going. So obviously he's breaking it down, reducing resistance by
usual talks, I kind of tend to start off with the Norse hated. Now reheat it. That's all it takes. Like our toxic putty. For like hours.
Parts like this are going to be out of round, so they're going to be chunky. So you just kind of got to rock into it a little bit at a time until you get it running true.
You're fine. Okay.
Almost like BMW if they could get rid of the fan crowd and stuff and just